This is a video on how to host a silent auction. So what is a silent auction? It is a type of auctioning system. You know what regular auctions are, right? You bid on items, they come up in an order, and then everybody's on a bidding hall. You bid on them, whoever bids the highest gets the item, right? This is similar to that, but except for it's a silent auction, right? So every item is up for bid at the same time. Typically, silent auctions last 3 or 4 hours. Every item is just laid out on a table or, different rooms. There's papers, and people can write out their bids on them. And as the event progresses, the bids get higher and higher. Eventually, bidding is cut off, and then whoever bid the highest is awarded the item or the gift basket or whatever it is you were bidding on. They're typically hosted at other events. And just quick notice before we continue, silent auctions are probably the most difficult event to do for fundraising, right? They require the most amount of planning, most amount of effort. You need to acquire, gift baskets or things to bid on. You need to find a venue or an event to do it alongside of. They're very difficult, right? So just be mindful of that. If you're trying to fundraise by yourself, or you don't have a lot of money to sink into fundraising, then you might want to choose something else. So, how do I get ready for a silent auction, right? So, first, a couple things you're gonna need a venue. So that can be private business, or it can be sometimes a church or some event hall. Anything really can work. They typically want to be along with a side event, but we'll talk about that later. Um, for a silent auction, you're going to need things to auction off, right? So baskets, gift baskets, containers. You can typically, for silent auction for fundraising, you're going to want to have those donated by either businesses or people, or maybe something from your project you can give away, something like that. This is something you're going to want to take a lot of time to consider. Gather up gift baskets, maybe from local businesses or from a movie theater. Maybe like a bucket of popcorn and a voucher to go to a movie, or from Walmart you can or from Starbucks you can get a little care package from them and get that donated, something like that, right? But that's going to require a significant amount of time, effort, and thought, right? So just think about that before you try and go for this. You're also going to want tables. Those might be provided by the venue, but you're going to need something to display your auction items on. And yeah, of course, also pens, paper, other stuff like that. More minute stuff, just so that people can actually bid. All right, so here's some side attraction ideas. Just obviously, silent auctions, or not obviously, but silent auctions are typically hosted alongside of other events, whether that be a cookout or a ice cream social or a bounce house, something to go along with silent auction. Silent auction is not typically the main attraction of whatever event you will be hosting, right? So it can be, again, ice cream social, bounce house, PTO meeting, birthday party, other party, anything else like that. Just any really big social event. So a lot of people are going to be there, right? I know they had a silent auction last year at CMPS, um, on the state level. They had a silent auction that they did alongside of that for fundraising. So, you know, come up with ideas, see what's happening around your community, around your neighborhood, um, and see if you can set up any deals with those people. All right. Um, yeah, I think that's about it. All right. I'll see y'all later.